Welcome back, everyone, to NASCAR Victory Lane, fueled by Sunoco for the 5th time at Pocono. 2nd time this year. Jeff Gordon is spraying champagne in Victory Lane, and this one probably couldn't taste much sweeter because of what it means in the big picture. All victories in Sprint Cup competition are huge. But Jeff Gordon, this one is number 84, puts you on the all-time win list. Yay! With Bobby Allison and Darrell Waltrip. What a great milestone in your career.
That is unbelievable. I mean, you know, a win is special, you know, and a win here at Pocono is special. And you know, right now at this point in my career, you know, and working with Alan and this team, it was just an awesome day. Then when you start hearing the stats and some of the cool things like that, it just is icing on the cake of what an amazing career it's been for me personally and Hendrick Motorsports and this 24 team. But man, to tie those guys for 84, wow, that's truly amazing. It still boggles my mind.
I've been able to watch you go to Victory Lane all 84 times, and I noticed something this one here. This one to me was even bigger than Phoenix. Your child is here, your wife. Yeah. Your burnout was the best ever.
Yes, finally got me a good burnout. I mean, I was doing donuts and everything.
Was it a special, more special than normal? It looked like it.
Well, it was very special because Ella and Ingrid were here. Ingrid was in Phoenix, but Ella was not. And you know, now she's getting to that age where when I leave the house, she says, you know, go win the race, Papa. And before I get in the car, she'll you know, good luck. I want you to win, and I love you, and all those things. And so when you get to experience that with them, it is just the greatest feeling ever. And you know, I will say over the last year or two, and since Ella's you know, come along, we haven't won that many races. So and the ones that we have, she hasn't been there. So today was very special, because just for that reason alone.
But I did notice when she was up there a minute ago, y'all were taking a kind of like a family picture. You had her style in the profile and holding one finger up and everything. She looked like a natural.
Well, you know, she's a natural because she's watched a bunch of other guys do it over the years. But and she reminds me of that when I get home. But no, you know what? She is just a sweetheart.
This racetrack today, from watching some of the in-car cameras and watching the cars from the outside, this racetrack, even though you've won here 4 other times, it looks to me like you had your hand full all day long.
I mean, with about 15 to go, 12 to go, I went into the tunnel turn, and I was driving in there pretty deep, turning late, and the car was handling it, and that lap it did not. And the back end started to come around, and I was still trying to get my downshift, and I about lost it. And at that point, I knew I had to back the speed down, and Kurt was pretty good at that point in the race. And he showed me that earlier, that he was good on the long runs. And I really thought he was going to get to us, but I thought, okay, if he does get to us, you know, we still have the aero advantage. But, you know, I put clean laps together and just stopped trying to overdrive it, and all of a sudden start pulling back away.
You're a rare driver that you've won with all types of crew chiefs. Have you thought about that? Do you take pride in winning with every crew chief you've ever had?
I mean, I do, but I take more pride in just knowing that we win.
You win.
I mean, you know, I think at the end of the day, when I'm not racing, I'll be able to look back on it and say, you know what, I'm proud of these moments, the number of wins, the different tracks that we've won at, and the different crew chiefs that we've won with. You know, I said this not too long ago. If Ray and I could have stayed together longer, you know, we would have won more races and more championships together. I believe that. But all things happen for a reason. And I do remember that time that there was some criticism or people saying, I don't think Jeff can do it, you know, without Ray. And I never want to find out if I can do it without Hendrick Motorsports. I don't care about that. Right. But it did mean something personally to me to go and do that with Brian Weitzel, win the championship with Robbie Loomis, and win races with Steve Letarte, now with Alan Gustafson. And I mean, he's very special, you know, and I've wanted to work with him a long time, and this means a lot. We needed this. We've been gaining on the speed, and we needed something like this to get that momentum shifted in the right way.
Now, we know there's no guarantees in anything, especially not NASCAR Sprint Cup competition, but 2 wins in years past under these rules would have guaranteed you a spot. Do you think that 2 wins goes a long way towards putting you guys in the chase?
Well, it goes a long way, but it doesn't secure us or guarantee anything. We want to get ourselves in legitimately and get in the top 10, and you know, if we keep performing like this, we'll get one or the other. We'll lock ourselves in through a wild card or get ourselves in the top 10. But right now we're not focused on that. We're just focused on trying to win races. And the biggest thing was just getting the performance up. We just weren't performing well enough, and we all knew it, and we weren't happy about it. And I'm just so glad that Alan and his group of engineers, and we go in for those debriefs, and I'm telling them what I need, what the car's doing, and they're looking at the notes from our weekends or the other teams, at Hendrick Motorsports, that they believed enough in me to continue to move forward on that path of what I needed. And I think that's why we're in victory lane today.
Well, Jeff, we got a special message from a fellow champion for you. He's already put it up on Twitter. Darrell Waltrip, the three-time champion, set it up today on All Waltrip. Congratulations, Jeff Gordon, on his 84th win. I think he is one of the all-time greatest drivers in this sport. That has to mean a lot coming from him.
Oh, it does, and I can't wait to get on Twitter and read all the messages from all the fans, and I can't wait to see DWs. So that's awesome. I love Twitter right now, and I know my fans are going crazy on there, as well as the fans that were here in Pocono. It's just an amazing day.
Jeff, congratulations. Can you sign our Sunoco flag for us?
Absolutely. And thank you, DW.
Each week here on NASCAR Victory Lane, fueled by Sunoco, one lucky fan will receive a Sunoco checkered flag autographed by the winner of the race. Enter online at speed.com, keyword Sunoco, to win the flag that Jeff Gordon is signing right now. Congratulations once again to the number 24 team for a fantastic win here at Pocono. And the crew chief, Alan Gustafson, is coming up next.